Ready for your next adventure? KLM Royal Dutch Airlines brings you Real Deal Days, your chance to uncover real adventures and create real memories. Taste the real Amsterdam, explore the real Barcelona, and discover the real Johannesburg, along with many more destinations around the world. Secure your real deal today and seize the moment with KLM Royal Dutch Airlines. Restrictions apply. See terms and conditions at klm.com.
The Jack Welch Management Institute at Strayer University helps you go from, I know the way, to I've arrived with our top 10 ranked online MBA. Gain skills you can learn today and apply tomorrow. Get ready to go from make it happen to made it happen and keep striving. Visit strayer.edu/Jack Welch MBA to learn more. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, 10 Secrets to Motivating Teenagers by Karl Staib of digtofly.com. We've all been teenagers, but as we age, we forget how to connect with young people. We think that we can just tell them what to do and they'll do it. Wouldn't that be great? As a manager, you also need to play to teenagers' superpowers so they feel powerful and enjoy what they do. When you help them discover what they are good at, they will be more willing to give you their full effort. Most teenagers are a different kind of human until they get a few years of work experience or college under their belts. They think differently and feel differently than adults do. Try to remember when you were young and you had hormones pushing through you and all you could do was think about getting it on. That's the first trick. Number 1, put yourself in their shoes. When you can put yourself in their position, you can learn how to motivate teenagers. Teenagers may be weird, but they have emotions just like you and me. They're just a little more intense. When dealing with a teenager, make sure you are sympathetic to their needs. Make sure you see number 4 on this list, don't be a pushover, because they will take advantage of you if you let them. Number 2, show them their mistakes and how to improve them. Teenagers don't pick up on adult concepts as quickly as adults. Well, duh. You will be surprised by how many business owners don't understand this concept. Teenagers may be geniuses on the computer or multitasking, but they learned these things like everything else. When they make a mistake, explain what they did wrong and how they can improve it. This may need to be done a few times before they catch on. Number 3, give them the respect they seek. Giving a teenager the respect that he or she deserves will go a long way in earning their trust. Most adults treat teenagers like teenagers when all they want is to be treated like the man or woman that they are trying to be. Talk to them like an adult, and they will raise their level of work. Number 4, don't be a pushover. A teenager will take 2 feet when given a foot, so make sure you set boundaries, and if they cross them, then document it and let them know. If they continue to cross the line, then don't be afraid to let them go if you need to. Number 5, enjoy a good laugh. There is nothing a teenager likes doing more than enjoying a good laugh. Yes, they may be moody, but when a teenager is in a good mood, it can be downright infectious to the rest of the staff. So allow them to get excited and have a good time. Number 6, listen to them. Teenagers want to help. They may be selfish, but they aren't stupid. They can see things that you can't. Listen to their suggestions. If they give you an idea that won't work, then let them know why and show appreciation for their efforts. If they have a good idea, tell them you want to hear more and ask them to come up with a plan on how to implement it. Number 7, have patience with their learning curve. Their learning curve is a little steeper than most adults, but their potential is greater too. Once a teenager catches on to a concept, they make it their own. Number 8, reward them. The Gen Y generation and younger grew up being rewarded for blowing their nose. They don't take well to harsh discipline. So when they do something good, even without your approval, reward them. Give them an extra hour for lunch or a $20 bonus. Their idea might have saved you hundreds of dollars, so disperse the wealth. Number 9, don't yell at them. Teenagers hate to be yelled at. They get enough of that from their parents, teachers, and friends. So speak with an even-toned voice when you're upset. Make sure they understand that you never want to see such behavior, but don't make a scene out of it. Number 10, train your staff to be patient. Many retailers employ young people because they are cheap labor, and as a result, they are treated as second-class employees by the rest of the staff. Big mistake. Train your staff to treat them as equals. When the rest of the staff gives them respect, they will be more respectful to the customer. Managing teenagers review. Teenagers want to do good work if they are given the right atmosphere in which to do it. They will need a little more attention, but you will find a few gems that make it all worth the effort. Who knows? That one little gem of a teenager might one day help you run your company. You just listened to the post titled 10 Secrets to Motivating Teenagers by Karl Staib of digtofly.com.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 313 tonight. Reigning light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira defends his title against number one contender Magomed Ankalaev, and an explosive lightweight bout between Justin Gaethje and Rafael Pazzi. UFC 313 tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. Buy it on ESPNPlus.com/PPB.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
And thanks a lot to Karl for sharing today. You may remember Karl's name from his old site, bringgratitude.com. Obviously, he has since changed his site name as well as his emphasis a little bit. Today really blended his work, though, which has shifted from more personal and relationship-oriented content to business and entrepreneurship content. We often bring to interactions with our teens a sense of naivety or delusion about where they're at developmentally, not to mention our desire for them to stay young forever. And frankly, this can sometimes get in the way of helping them with their tasks, their day-to-day struggles, and their ability to contribute in and out of the house. So, what if we sometimes approached these topics from the perspective of a business owner who had an operation to run, and not as much time for personal feelings to get in the way? This might be a mentality to experiment with from time to time, especially if your teen is resistant to your recommendations or parenting style and regularly coming up short or doing the opposite of what you would like to see them do. Food for thought. That is going to bring this episode to an end, though, everybody. Thank you once more for joining today and making another episode happen. We appreciate all of you for listening and sharing the show as much as you do. Enjoy your Saturday if you're listening in real time, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for our regularly scheduled episode, as well as our weekly bonus episode. That's where your optimal life awaits.